Best behavior.
Always, sir.
Attention. Industrial Council
Lovely.
seat is now arriving.
I'm not afraid of her or her creatures. Never was, really.
Guardian District Council seat is now arriving.
Attention! Garden District Council seat is now arriving.
Attention. District 0 Council seat now arriving.
I do find it cute how he's the only one who demanded that it have a lock on it.
It's like a town, look at that! Isn't that cool? Oh my god. My chairs are cool. Oh, check out my chair. Look how cool my chair is. It's a bit high, don't we think, guys?
Complete.
Yeah, I'm good, sorry.
All right. The council has gathered. You may now take your seats. I hope that the construction of the new council hall is all yours liking.
Indeed. Very much so. You've outdone yourself, technician.
It is what we do after all. Sir Nemesis, would you like to lead?
It has been some time since we've had any meeting of the sorts. So, with the recent developments of our green problem child, especially recent, I have some very important information to discuss involving said group. However, I want a damage report on basically everyone and the progressions of what has happened so far. So, we're starting with the left side and going around.
I believe our report is going to be the longest, but if that's what you wish.
Go ahead.
As we're all aware, 6 nukes went off in Guardian District, rendering pretty much the entire district destroyed. The dust has settled, but unfortunately the radiation is now mixing with the coolant, so even though there is no fog, there's still radiation. Anything mechanical, flying vehicles are corroded quickly and effectively. Foot soldiers only. And we are dealing with mutants, the likes of escaped prisoners who did not survive the radiation blast and are now no longer people. Opportunists who are trying to take advantage of the situation in of itself. Mana in the area is deeply effective. It feels wrong, stagnant. Basic casting is taking much longer. We believe the source of this to be orange crystals that we are finding, but not much research has been made headway for it thus far. We've had to focus on other things, obviously. But now that we've snuffed out the rat, things are starting to stabilize. Supply lines are being made as we continue to work our way underground, hoping to get to a location that was a failsafe made in place by Bishop. If we find it, perfect. If we don't, well, we're smart. We'll figure it out. As for other corporations coming and attempting to help, it has been significantly kind of them. However, some of them seem to be getting a little too prudent with their assistance. So we've been having to keep an eye on that as well, to make sure people don't feel their help will be rewarded greatly. It will be rewarded, of course, but probably not as strongly as they are hoping. People are trying to take advantage, we're not letting them. Simple as.
Going from there. Garden.
Garden District has suffered some shock waves from the border of Guardian. One of the nukes being directly across from the border has caused some damage, but our units have been very carefully putting everything back together. Not much has gone down with the GARC and their EMP devices throughout the city. Most of our buildings have backup generators, so nothing really is, no profit is lost. And our citizens are safe. They're a little startled, but they're coming to terms with it. Not much else to report.
Palace continues to be unaffected widely by the more recent events. Given our distance, hospitals handled a little bit of the overflow from the others, but largely wasn't affected. Been focusing on keeping the peace and ensuring that opportunists are being humbled for trying to take the chance. As for the electric device, the CAMP, it was detonated in a, well, location that was so ineffective, we barely noticed it. Nothing else.
Damage to industrial was minimal. The gate that separates Guardian and Industrial was damaged fairly badly, but it has recently been fully repaired. Overall, mixes of radiation and other leaks from Guardian were non-existent. The EMP bomb did quite a bit of damage to our infrastructure, but emergency services were fixed within the same day, and our damage reports say that most of the damage has been undone at this point. We do have one point of concern, as yesterday there was a report of a failed attempt on another nuclear detonation within Industrial. Another one of the individuals was sighted and attempted to detonate, but by unknown methods failed to do so. We are still trying to investigate the reason of why, but citizens have been less than cooperative. Now, what I did get in terms of reports about the bomb itself is apparently this was a solo acting individual. as this person, this walking nuclear bomb, was seemingly living in one of the containers close to the border of Guardian. And given that there were no other reports of multiple possible detonations or attempts, we can assume that this was a unique case, but this does pose the option that there are still hidden or hiding nuclear devices within each other's districts. Be aware. That is all.
I'll start with the EMP so I don't forget. It's affected several of the locations of black markets and super malls in markets, unfortunately. However, nothing that can't be fixed over time, as we have been doing. As for the attack itself, all went according to plan. Our trap was sprung thanks to the wisdom of our dear scaled friend forewarning me. We thoroughly expunged the threat, and only some property damage was done. But back to the EMP though. Curiously enough, they did not target my trade routes with our above friends. That would have been most effective to weaken our currency in the nose of the something to think of. And you all might have witnessed our PR system in full play. We are twisting this incident to our advantage, and the people are gathering in droves to assist one another and to assist us. There's not been a gathering like this in some time. I suggest you all use this calamity to your advantage, as I. That is all.
Right. I'm gonna let Care go over it because he was like there more personally. They did attempt to assassinate me, which is kind of scary, but thanks to some other districts and anonymous people, they gave me a tip about this, and we attempted to act quickly, but this was to no success. They attacked our streets, harmed some residential buildings, and I'll let Care explain the rest.
Immediately after the attempt on Councilman Akikota's life, they EMP'd our generators successfully, of which we were swift to repair them and get full functionality back, as I'm sure you're all aware. We are currently monitoring the device that was recovered, as per suggestion of our friends over in Guardian. Casualties were none to the populace. As for our military casualties, very minimal in the operation to snuff out the aforementioned green problem. Nothing more.
That's all.
As for the waterfront, the FPS Dark Ages were called back to the waterfront to avoid the Guardian to defend the people attacking country. They are currently researching the EMP device we captured from the initial attacks, and it is being housed in an underground facility somewhere in the waterfront. Unfortunately, we are not at liberty to disclose the direct location of that, but there is great success so far. Additionally, we have started production of specialized weaponry and synthetics, all based off the combat data that has been shared to us by both our own and other districts. We believe this combat data has been instrumental into creating armaments most fruitful in produce for combating such undesirable incidences from transpiring. I hand it over back to VRChat for their course.
Waterfront civil patrols have been optimal. Chaos has been minimized to the best of our ability. Casualties have been low, and we have been working on ensuring that food supplies are beginning to be stored. Production for crops has been accelerated. As for attacks, they have been minimal, and no actions against any officers or checkpoints have been spotted at this time. That is all.
Ooh, I forgot something. My boys and girls and I managed to capture some hunters alive from our attack. And sadly, they knew nothing, even of my eccentric interrogation methods. The grunts are in the blind, and they think of these EMP devices as relics, curiously enough. And trust me, I tried everything on them.
Zealots.
Hamsking, would you like to report of the slums?
Just like every other war, some of us in this room have done evil things and the people are still pissed at you. But outside of that...
No surprise.
Outside of that, the slums are flooded because of the EMP that fucked up some of the already broken infrastructure of the waterfront from the Aether. And we are gathering supplies to spread them as far as we can at the meat rack. I don't know about everyone else. But
Everyone
for
else
now,
has been
everything
maintained
is fine.
and been dealt with. Alright.
Go back. I want to hear what this evil thing is that the people are so aggravated.
I'm getting there.
You want me to continue?
The Waterfront's AC purchased property has gone into repairs and will be recovering over a week or two as it is being returned to recovery of the bay for the time being. The Waterfront economics is beginning to rise due to the panic of spending and due to, well, everyone realizing that it is a lot more worse than what it actually is. More laws are being implemented for importation and exportation, as well as the regulations of what is being brought in and what is not. This is due to the factor of our green issue. The Waterfront's emergency tunnels have been complete in case of district-wide emergencies. They're being maintained as needed, which means if anyone has issues or needs escaping or needs to move civilians, we have it prepared. The FTS retribution and its own justice are on standby and awaiting command. They are being maintained for ready alerts for the foreseeable future in the regards of anything that is to happen. If we have to deploy these units, we will. And we'll deploy them and make sure that they are actioned at swift haste, with absolute efficiency. Now, I get into the part that most of all of you seem to be so interested in. We are preparing for war. Both VRChat, Foxtech, matter of fact, everyone. Everything. Slums, corporations, all of Lower Zephyra will have to prepare for what is to come. This is not a matter of idealisms, corporate bonds. This is a matter of our survival. What we just
We're
dealt
just
with-
acknowledging it now.
Yes, have we all connected the dots finally? Plus,
We
I
are
want to
dealing with the-
rewind and hear from Hamsky what these grievances of the people are.
I think this room is smart enough to know what stupid shit we've all done.
Enlighten us.
You're all aware that people in the slums, the regular average resident, is still upset at you guys for the fucked up shit you have done to us in the past, right? So raise your hand if you turned us into a battery or anything like that.
With all due respect, I don't think this is the time to be discussing that.
It is the time, because immediately after this disaster, everyone started turning their fucking guns on you guys again. And if we're gonna fucking change and be better, then I shouldn't be fucking scared right now. We're saying the truth.
Coarse language, raised voice, continuing to be vague rather than telling us the real problem. Please,
see
Matthew,
corporations
Remain quiet from this point forth.
What? I think you should let
He
him
was
talk.
asked to speak.
How are we gonna...
Nemi,
No.
I want to hear what he has to say. He is closer to the pauper than any of us. He
We don't
knows.
have fucking time.
We have all the time in the
Let's
world.
keep the foul language off the table today, shall we?
I disagree, Nemi.
With Upper being a major threat to all of us, we all have to work together. So I just request that if you've ever done anything like, I don't know, talking shit about the undead, turning us into batteries, doing obnoxiously weird shit in the street, you just dial it back a few, and then we can all work together, and people in the slums will forget the grievances. Okay.
Dad scolding him.
Seems like a bunch of wives' tales to me.
And yet, we're seeing the oppression right in front of us.
I'm cutting to the fucking chase. We're dealing with the upper fucking plate. They're coming down on us full force. They've only just played with us, toyed with us.
Can't believe he
They are
scolded
dropping
him.
their old toys
Well,
on
I
us,
mean, I can't believe it, but
replicating old units that we've gone against, replicating all of the nightmares that we have faced before us. Using our weaknesses, testing our waters, trying to break our fucking morality.
Shit.
Oh, great. The obnoxious ones are here.
And even you, the lesser sections. It is with a grieving heart that I must inform everyone that just moments ago, our patriarch has unfortunately passed away. I weep for our fair city, for in his hands we were able to rise to such perfection. So please, may you all give him a moment of your respect and silence. Now, I know you're all worried, scared, unsure of how things will be moving forward. Well, fear not, for I am here, the descendant. With my predecessor's perfect upbringing of myself, there could be no other to take his place. And with change comes celebration. And what better way to start off such a celebration than a parade? Now, seeing as I'm such a welcoming new leader, I vow to even let those with lesser citizenship be allowed to honor my name. So, citizens in the lower Zephyrin region, as you all call yourselves, be happy as I allow you to partake in such a grand event. So gather your wealth, your trinkets, all the materials you need, all that you have. And with all of your blood, sweat, and energy, I hereby give you the honor, the privilege to provide me such an event within your lesser city. You have until the end of July to put a parade and your tributes that are suitable for such a grand event. Now, don't disappoint me. I would hate for your first official task for your soon-to-be new patriarch to fail. As here in Upper City, we only see perfection.
Across the table. Damn it.
And so the grieving prince, hands soaked in a father's blood, strokes his own ego.
Everywhere in the city?
I think we just received our next topic of conversation.
Preventing every single citizen with a gun from firing on them on sight.
Stopping this very lower city from becoming an absolute slave pool and/or a hole deeper into the ground.
You understand that if anyone that actually has a monicum of status even looks at them the wrong way, we may as well be giving them everything they want. They'll have all the right. Not to mention,
I try not to react to Nemesis punching the table, but that actually startled me.
It's quite apparent that subtlety is lost on all of you.
And what you suggest we bend the knee?
Well, seeing how you all brought it up into the air, the time for ruse and tact is already past us, isn't it?
Guldia, speak.
They've already tested us and probed our defenses. That is what GARC was. That is our speculation. They know we have been preparing. This is just putting on a show now. They viewed us obsolete. That was what was said by the GARC enforcers. They'll open fire in our district before the detonations. They're just now cutting to the chase. Probably viewing this as entertainment.
It was
Crude fox hunting.
This is just what we want. This will unite the people against a common enemy. You all see that?
Can stand a bit of a chance.
Nothing unites a group more than a common enemy. And this new upstart is acting foolish. They'll make mistakes. We can use this to our advantage.
Demanding tithe the moment he takes the crown is the largest sign of weak leadership. We've seen it time and time again, haven't we, Melias?
Quite so. This will have such a fallout in Upper City that if it does become all-out war, those in Upper City may even unite with us, those who do not seek it. Our people down here are so used to it, tempered by calamity after calamity. They will jump to battle. We've seen it time and time again. Each new catastrophe, our people rise to the occasion without us even having to move a finger. We could take Upper City. We could finally unify Zafira.
The ever opportunist, aren't you?
Some of us struggle to run our own districts as current. The Upper City, that's...
They have the resources in order for us to actually maintain. The reason why we've been struggling
the farthest reaching enterprise out of the bunch
is because we are literally functioning off their crumbs.
We could fix Zero, Aki, finally, with their
Would
utilities.
the table be different if some of you had more power than others? Would we still be united as the lower Saphirans as we are? Or would some of you jump at an opportunity to overthrow others? We are here at this table as a team because we didn't join the Upper City.
You're here as a team. I'm just here to babysit.
I'm worried that we would lose sight, is all.
Don't think you're speaking
a problem for a
us.
future storm. We unite here now.
Nonetheless.
I wish my dog would stop squeaking her toy.
Let us consider our options. There's option 1. Try to appease. Prepare the tributes. Do whatever they wish to. Hope they have pity enough on us to keep us as their playthings. The second option would be full evacuation. Get out of the way of the inevitable snowstorm that will cover all of us. Or we do as Saphirans, lower Saphirans do best. We bite, we struggle, and we keep on pushing. Now, Malleus, you did say something that I agree with. We are used to conflict. We are used to war. We are used of living off the crumbs they drop. But they do not know what we do with those crumbs and what we have been doing with anything and everything that we would get. Let us not those crumbs. They are not used to war. There is a chance that if we find something to deal at least one significant blow to the Upper City, no matter what form, morale will be lost with the citizens of that so perfect world.
A monument,
Shatter their mirror.
That's all it takes.
It is about the message. But we will need time and further preparations, although this will indeed unify a lot of our viewpoints. We are still very much divided. Many districts
And this isn't
are
going to
not
work unless we actually come to a
for
decision.
defense. Yes. Many districts do not have a proper defense force or any way to hide or defend. Now, I know, Nemesis, know that you opened up Waterfront for defenses and for civilian evacuations, but you do own two of the more influential defense forces of the district, VRChat and VRChat. We need a spot which is like an iron wall in which we can store people to make sure that we have still people to welcome back. Aki.
Sorry, I just had an idea as we wait.
Speak.
Oh, okay, based on that, considering District 0 is, a place where all of your power resides, I think it would be in our best interest if you are all going to war for us to shield District 0 in some way. Our walls are definitely not big enough to stop
Aki.
assault.
Please request you to reformat that sentence so that you do not ask us to, well, be your shield.
More so...
This is a learning position, Aki. Now, try and say it in a way that motivates us to be your shield.
We do not need a shield.
Then you should have said that instead of Aki saying, please come defend us.
Is the patronizing necessary?
His responsibility. It is also shut it, dog. This is not the time. Care.
This is getting sweet. Aki, you people are in production of a shield system. No.
I believe we have something that could work, yes, but without the help of other districts, I don't think it would be as effective.
Propose the plans, then.
Okay. I think it would be a very good idea if another district could co-work with District 0 to make a shield to protect our power infrastructure. I also think that it would be a good idea for all of you to move your civilian populace instead of retreating the city, allowing us to use other districts as battlefields without the worry of civilian casualties. You could move them to District 0. We have lower cities that we have been preparing in preparation for war like this. You can move them all down there and house a lot of your people if need be.
Now that is better. That brings motivation.
A moment. Very clearly the topic has shifted. How about we go do this? Take turns, state our current, say, readiness. And once we're done walking around the circle once more, we go through votes for each of our three options. Bend the knee, run, or die fighting.
With a chance to live. Very well. In the same spirit of the council, we'll put it to a vote. Those voting for laying down arms and welcoming the upper city down here, raise your hands.
A moment to discuss each of our readiness. Casting my lives in your hands without knowing what you're bringing to the table, I think is important.
Are you suggesting we'd go back and you discuss it with your people?
I know my styles.
If anything, I'm willing to start. Time is of the essence as well.
Then we'll keep it brief.
Five minutes.
Simple. Palace has only been getting infrastructure and proper leadership for under a year. It does not have a policing force, it has a military occupation. And almost all of the resources that we've actually been putting together have been getting spent on funding and housing refugees from the rest of you. We are not ready for conflict. And evacuation is impossible. Hundreds of millions cannot be simply moved overnight, especially when they're hiding from you. Next.
And thus there is enough resources to put up a reasonable defense, I would say. And so I am quite certain that we will be taking the brunt of the force, at least. We'll try our best when the case comes.
You sure?
Excuse me. I guess we needed an additional minute or 5 for everybody to stop talking.
Shall I suggest a recess for independently so we can talk to each respective groups separately for a couple of minutes or so?
It seems like that is indeed necessary. Some are bubbling.
Then I'm going to call recess. You have 10 minutes.
Timer has begun for 10 minutes.
Well, it seems that we're the only ones who came prepared, aren't we?
It would seem so.
So, Malleus, how are the children?
They're faring well. Aiden's particularly busy these days.
I've been hearing quite a few about his exploits of late.
Indeed, working himself ragged like his father.
I'm sure you're proud.
Very.
Stellaria must have been over the moon. Wetting her teeth across that little adventure she had.
She's focused on school and her inheritance.
Yeah. Do you want to move away from the table, or are you cool here? Or?
Try not to disintegrate anyone. Just yet.
Councilman, I would like to apologize for my behavior.
It's fine, but Aki needs to learn that his seat holds weight.
I understand. I simply...
You care for him. I know that all of you do. But if you care for him, you need him to stand on his own. And if you are going to be angry on his behalf, he will always be relying on your word and... what was her name again? I'm sorry. Octavia.
Director Octavia, yes.
She has been most reliable. And I wish for Aki to learn that he is the one supposed to keep that reliability.
A question for you, sir. Why does he sit in the chair when you all speak for him?
I do not speak for him.
But the rest of his council does. Every time I've seen that boy at any meeting, he is silent. Perhaps ask your co-workers about the concern. Perhaps then he'll be seen with a monicum of respect. And so too will your people.
He has my respect. And Director Octavia's. We understand due to the tragedy of his father, he is having to grow into the position. we are helping that.
Help him then as not a parent.
The plan's to as a friend, Councilman.
Friends should be kept out of business.
I have to agree.
Agree to disagree.
Rosemary, wouldn't you say that it's important to keep work and home separate?
I would believe so, yes.
I don't see you bringing your daughter to the office.
Absolutely not.
When they do get back, I believe it will be your turn.
I'm aware.
Lovely. I wonder how big the mausoleum will be for the previous leader. Maybe they'll make another pyramid with only one body inside. Do you think they'll make it out of marble? No. It needs to be gold-plated. What's the point?
That is what I was thinking.
The descendant didn't even call himself by name. Title alone is what he's hanging off of. Trying to shine on top of the mountain when he's hiding in the shadow. Then again, I do suppose that limits our opportunity. I wonder how many siblings he has. Ooh, that's a point of research we should do. Find the runt. That would be fun.
Have you needed to discuss anything with the sisters today? Everyone is speaking with various people. You have not left your seat.
I don't plan on making a change.
Yes.
Are you confident?
Always, darling.
Getting himself fucking killed.
It's good to see you on your feet.
He doesn't seem to do that.
Say again, Councilman?
Is it good to see you on your feet? Jonas.
Thank you.
We have a running joke within our district. Two different turns of phrase. Whiskey Hotel stands. WH. One of the few remaining structures, surface level and guardian, is the God's damned Waffle House.
I saw some of the articles and postings going around. I will say, next time they try to kill you, do you think they'll try to use 7 or 8?
I think they like even numbers. I'm thinking 10.
Gotta make sure that they one-up themselves, right?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Raven.
Seems that we've almost gathered ourselves.
My Siri bot's like really fucking strict. I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. I'm sorry. I see your message though, and I haha at your message.
Okay.
That's a little above me and my grade at this point.
I must admit, Aiden has been proving more than helpful these coming days.
Even more praise for your case. And it seems that we are ready.
Did Howell die? I think he did.
Seconds remain.
We await Nemesis and Hamsky's return.
We apologize for the interruption and latency. The conversation at hand is of most value.
You're not late yet.
3, 2, 1. 10 minutes have passed.
No, he's
Right on time.
His legendary punctuality.
Did he tell Hamsky to go sit down?
Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Oh.
Greetings, Councilman of Zafira. Apologies for not making my presence more known. I've been present this whole time. You always forget to do the thing.
Say who you are.
If I must. I am the one responsible for Vestertech Industries. AI. I do not make myself publicly known for my own safety reasons. I prefer to lead the directives being self-sufficient and working. Do not allow me to be a distraction. Please continue.
Ah, merely an introduction then.
Okay. We'll go around the same way that we went before. One by one. Guardian.
Guardian state of readiness is odd. Our responsibility of the district is now survival. We are in constant combat. We have unknown origins of assailants attacking us. Every waking moment, mutants, cyborgs, various synthetics. The management of the prisons is gone. The prisons have been bombed. Nearly level. Our lower surface infrastructure stands, which houses armories, production facilities, and things for our utility. Our district right now is designed to fight and survive and hold where we are holding.
Well, Garden District has always valued its neutrality. We've always been ready for anything, anytime, anywhere. We've always been at beck and call for aid. However, this time we're feeling much different. We are ready for war. We are ready for anything. Our units stand ready to go. Our Cerberus members need more time to make their way into the district without raising alarms. But our GPUs, K&L's specialty, are ready to move at a moment's notice. We have hundreds more in production and hundreds more in storage.
My report has already been given, but to apprise, Palace continues to be in a state of recovery. Civilians that we're trying to house, let alone help flourish, as the rest of you keep having your problems trickle down to me. Next.
Lead Foundry has assets from outside they will be bringing in. We will be making sure that at least the airspace will be defended. This does count for everybody's airspace. In that same sense, if you do have any Air Force, I do suggest deploying them besides us, and suggesting to send commanders that are reliable and able to work together with people that they might not see the same eye with.
My turn? All right. As you all know, market and its strength lies in just that, marketing. We are not like industrial, where we build armies. We don't have the strength of Guardian, what little is there left now. However, we will handle the publicity, the marketing of said event. We will get the people on our side. I guarantee it. Hells, we don't even need to hide. Our very public will rise to fight, to survive. Guardian was a perfect example. People united together. A vendetta to destroy the Kaijin hunters for what they did to your dear district, Gildir. I believe all of us, all of our people had a hand in the other week's battle, yes? That is what we need to push. Lest I remind all of you of my Pillars of Zephyra Act I put forth several years ago, which would have prevented all of this from happening. We would have been quite prepared. But here we are. The underdog still. I formally put forth the Pillars of Zephyra Act once again. A unified front between all districts. The stronger districts will aid those weaker. That is a given. We will lead Upper City into a false sense of security, of confidence, as it's very clear this new leader is confident. I believe we will come out on top if we are all one head, finally. a single head of the Hydra. And I hope all of you agree. No more of these petty fighting, arguments, fracturings of our district. Now is the time for unity. That is all.
I would like to start by apologizing. I am new to this, more than a lot of you who are really good at what you do. I look up to a lot of you. You are my example every day. My father used to wheel a chair with a TV on it, and he wouldn't even come to these meetings. I am trying to do what is best for my district and my people and for you. So when my own people speak, I hope that you will give them the same respect because they deserve that. They are an extension of myself where I cannot do as good as you do. They are my voice when I need them to be. District 0 is ready to fight. We have an army of suppressors. We have the capability to defend our airspace as well, and the means of others. And for the power that has existed in your districts for as long as it has, I hope you respect that keeping it safe is a priority. Otherwise, you will be fighting in the dark. I also, once again, would like to say we wish to use our district as a place of defense for your own people. And we have the space and means to do so with the help of LF. Did I miss anything? Thank you. That's all.
The Waterfront District has long been a district of paranoia. From many different wars, incidences, to acts of terror, great civil unrest, and to our most recent, the banking system, the money, where the cash flows. Because of this paranoia, we have long since been over-preparing in case of a fault here. Such a day has come, at last. We have the means to protect ourselves, if so far we know. VRChat has done long in preparation to make sure that the people are protected. But, just like you, we cannot do it alone. We would soon rather sacrifice our own, unfortunately, if we were to do so. And so, we will humbly request that if you need assistance, you may ask it from us, but only if necessary. As many of you will, and continue to do so, you will protect your districts with most vigor. The people, the corporations, and all alike. Who ask none of you any more than you ask us. And in doing so, I only see an alliance, as Malleus has so gracefully said.
In saying as such, I cannot believe I'm actually saying this.
Uh-oh.
But I agree with Malleus. We need a unify.
That's crazy!
Some addendums have made its way to your unity. One's less
It will be
so
done, of course.
cunning to the end. Going from as such and moving forward, now that we've all spoken about what we have for the table, I'll be voting towards the parade happening through Waterfront.
You sure you can handle it?
I'll be taking one out of Malleus's book, and I will be requiring your assistance for a play.
Oh. A
I
play?
want them to believe what is happening. And while this is happening, we will unify the people. The people that see us as Val entities. As corrupt, as fucked up, whatever they want to see us as. And we will convince them, for the only method that they actually truly understand, when they claim and they take from us. It feels safe. It feels to be theirs. It makes them easier to understand. As they are just repeating exactly what we do. Survive. And it is through that actions they will learn the true threat. And they will also learn that we are not the ones to be going against, but the ones to be worked with. And a guiding hand will be given as such. So, am I not wrong to think the same thought process for most of you?
I hope everyone's a good actor. Dare I say, role play. We act like
Roleplay
enemies
is
still.
cringe.
We act fractured. But in fact, we are closer than we've ever been. Then we
Last I
spring this
remember,
trap.
I do believe we are overdue for some live fire exercises.
Indeed.
Right. I think that'll do nicely.
We need to name the play.
Come up with something actually unique.
Ventura's Ascent.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Not bad, technician.
Zephyrus Bridge.
False Eucharist.
Well, is this title going to, its purpose meant to fool Upper City? So it needs to be like, The Fall of Upper City, or,
What about
Ascension, Lowers Ascension, something like that.
Ascension.
What about Ecliptica? The covering of the sun.
Ooh.
Ecliptica? Is that Latin?
Is anyone attest to this current plan? Raise your hands if as such.
Anyone shy to getting your hands dirtier than usual?
All right. It seems to be quite unanimous.
War it is.
Before we continue, we have an independent scout with us that has been monitoring the EMPs, that has a report for us to bring to the table.
Speak.
Each of these devices that you are all calling EMPs, that's not what they were. And after closely investigating one of them. The only thing I've been able to determine is the EMP was a side effect of whatever this device or device's true purpose is. A massive buildup of energy and a release. And what its true purpose is, well, I'm sure we'll find out in a month.
I have a couple of theories, but
I do as well, however, it's all speculation.
Then, if that's the case, while everything's being played out, we'll all work in tandem with each other with what each independent one of us is doing to assist in making sure that no loose ends are in the regards of this. Otherwise, we're all fucked and back to square one.
I hope everyone here knows how to plan a surprise party.
Where are your
friends?
We're your best of friends.
Do not worry, Aki. All you need to do is prepare the gift wrapping.
I'll handle the flyers, all the marketing, down to Upper City,
Just
yada yada.
manage the posters. I think that's
Anyone
fine
know
for
a
now.
good caterer?
Will do.
I'll go on to the next method, and I guess question of the sorts for everyone. With evacuation plans and availabilities of the sorts for all of our people. Metal, flesh, bone, data, spirit, all the kinds. Do we all have independently, between every single one of the districts, an escape plan for our people? Or, more importantly, a way to move them? Because if you do not, now would be the time to speak.
Where would they go? Hundreds of millions. 54 superstructures completely dedicated to housing refugees. Can any of you house that while under fire?
I'm willing to place my faith in D0.
Yep, we can.
Then I hope that by the end of the month you can share with me your maximum capacity.
Technician, may I make a suggestion with your capabilities?
Awkward.
Might I add something to the table? A point of concern.
Go.
One of the main points that should be thought of and concerned about for each district is their central pillar that connects to the upper city. Each of these is able to control the many holes and tunnels that can let forces from upper go to the lower sections. If we control the pillars, we control the flow of enemies that are able to come in physically. Now, I do not say that they do not have any other methods of teleportation or simply being here without having to do anything. But it is important that we keep control over our respective pillars.
You think Upper City would be foolish enough to target the pillars, the very things holding them up?
Come on now. They're stupid enough.
It would be our destruction, but theirs as well. What is the point?
The fact that you'd be able to survive it. Many of us wouldn't.
So many eager up-and-coming heroes. Dying just to yell, "I'm taking you with me." Do we need to plan for that when I guarantee the public will be more than happy to take the initiative?
Wouldn't hurt. I do have a concern with District Zero's proposal of harboring our people. You still have a gang problem, don't you, Aki? And District Zero is not exactly taking kind to non-humans. Is that right?
Well, actually, we've made grand steps to start integrating non-humans into our district. It has been a slow process, but we are starting to do so.
Right.
We have a synthetic member who is a part of the ISB who represents District Zero in many cases. Though we still don't have synthetic rights, it is still somebody that openly shows themselves towards synthetics and the like. Our gang problem is still an issue, yes, but it is designated to certain zones. We have upped our defense, our suppressor forces, as I said before, and I can guarantee the safety of our district. Our numbers are far larger than the Whisperers and or Tigers.
Wonderful. I'm with Technician
And
to,
they are ants, as you would put it.
No, I wouldn't put it like that. They're our flesh and bone. They's what make us whole. I'm with Technician to give this a chance. But on the offside that they start to tear each other apart and make even more gang wars and violence, while we are fighting our own war together, I will bring up that Market District has a great deal of space within my malls and infinite hotels. They would be perfect places for temporarily housing your people as well. But we'll go with this as our first decision.
I don't think it's a lack of space. And I'm sure your housing is more than good. It's more so the building up the shields that I think will benefit people coming into our district. If you have the means to.
Which is exactly why Technician, myself, Waterfront Guard, and all of us will be sending you the needed people and supplies.
I would like to reiterate that it is very important that we keep D0 in one piece, given that, although I am aware that many of us have created our own types of energy, we are still mostly reliant on them. That is all.
I think we're all aware what you run on.
I'm sorry, but the units that have been running about, covered in flesh and blood, spewing about.
The dredge?
Yes.
Is there a plague on my people? And I thank you for reminding that I have another thing to deal with. Why do you bring this up now, Nemesis?
Well, there's going to be a lot of bloodshed, and they're going to be a problem, are they not?
That's why civilians need to be relocated. And I'm sure that I can handle my own problems.
Then I have a question of you.
Speak.
Are you still at the heightened in your proficiency to manufacture buildings, structures, and reinforcing them to be precise?
Better than anyone.
Good. Then if that is the case, I think that might be one of your focuses. If housing is an issue, and if protection is another issue.
After we count our losses, if we survive this, we will think about rebuilding, but for now, I prefer to think of survival. As such, I will not be making any promises just yet.
Anything else pressing? I believe that is adjournment, then. I look forward to seeing all the banners, celebrations. Ooh, the fireworks are going to be divine. Shall we, dear?
Question.
Hmm?
When the time comes for us to enact our little play, we can't be just Lower Zafira anymore, can we?
Agreed.
Independence.
We can't just be
Happy
the
4th of
lower
July.
half of those bastards upstairs. What do we call ourselves?
I'll leave that to the marketing team.
Oh, please. We're gonna be called Malleus Town.
Tempting.
I believe this
Very
is
tempting.
Oh my god.
I will remove your jaw.
Let the people name it.
I believe this is a group decision. Best thought
Why
over
not?
the next few
No.
days.
Hamsky, say that again.
Let the
Hamsky is
people
right.
name it.
Let
I feel like they would just keep
name
submitting,
it.
like, City McCity face and stuff
I was
like
just
that.
about to say.
Well, we ignore those ones like we always do.
We'll put it up for the people too, but I would like to throw my option in the ring of calling it after the play that we will be doing, as this will be the biggest trick of our lives anyway. Probably.
It is an interesting name. And we can't just separate ourselves and be our own people from here on out without having a holiday.
How about we see how long it takes for all this to blow over before we start thinking about celebration?
That sounds good.
Then if that is the case, I think we've discussed as much as we can for now.
Indeed.
Unless
Nemi,
there's
I would like
anything
to meet
last
with
minute
you.
someone wants to drop, now would be the time.
If I may.
Oh, yeah.
With the coming act we will have to put on, I do believe we can all agree to the statement of helping your neighbor when able. As such, if District Chair is able to assist any of you in any way, please reach out. We'll be happy to help.
If I may, Councilman.
Speak.
If any district is in need of food, such as real corn, sugarcane, rice, Vestra has been mass producing it. More than enough to feed even the entire city if need be. So, food would not be an issue supplied by us. We are more than capable of feeding the people of any district.
I see there's no other hands.
One final note. Apologies, Councilman. We are willing to lend our technology on agriculture to districts that may need it. In emergency situations, to be self-sufficient, should supply lines be cut during this endeavor.
Self-sufficiency that you've all pointed guns at me for wanting. How ironic.
I quite respect Allison's self-sufficiency, personally, Councilman.
My apologies for interrupting. Please go on.
Alright, I'm ending this.
Yes.
All council members stand for the ending of this meeting when you are ready.
Look at this.
Get over it, boy.
Yeah.
Then our meeting is adjourned, and you may leave this table. Speak amongst yourselves, move forward with your plans, and don't die.
Will be a moment. Can you step in the lobby and find ourselves a good spot? Mr. Harlow and Adrian. A moment in the lobby, if you want.
Of course. I have to take your first time to use
the care of self is to go by counseling.
Safe travels.
I do not mean to interrupt. Do you know where the lobby is?
That lobby is that way.
that way.
Thank you.
Alright, well, let's get this going.
He's never taken too kindly to me, so you guys have a good week. I'll need to coordinate you with
Bruh. I was shaking that whole time. Because I'm not used to standing for so long, and my body is like, oh, you want to fall over now? And I'm like, no!
Lovely. Any immediate thoughts?
None particularly.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Are politics ever enjoyable?
Oh, but when you start pointing out how immature they are, I guarantee you can find some entertainment in it.
True.
The squabbling is actually quite nice every now and then, especially when you know that they're just trying to inflate their own ego. Lovely. So...
Yes, Hemwick.
Live fire exercise, I believe.
We had planned for war games between not just our district, but Guardian as well, yes?
However, they are currently not in a state to divert forces.
That is correct.
Currently playing their own war games.
Exactly.
Either way, I'm familiar with how their men operate, so hopefully we can leave them out for the time being and we'll still be able to work together fine.
Perhaps listen to my proposal and you'll see if you can invite any other guests.
Understood.
The play needs to look compelling. And...
That feels better.
Perhaps a little bit of pettiness coming out of the council's table is exactly what can look perfect for a situation like this.
Of course.
In preparation for the descendants, well, descent. I make demands for reparations from Garden for the devastation that was done to the trade last year during the border's closing. You dispute, saying that the claims are unfounded and unfair, especially as I insisted on immediate payment without compromise. Conflict breaks out as I make claim that I will take my payment in blood.
I'm not going to sacrifice the lives of organic soldiers in such a fight, but I'll willingly use mindless synthetics.
Put a couple of publicly known faces here and there in the field. I'll make sure it's on a winning front for you. Just make sure it looks compelling. Think you can do that?
Sure.
Lovely. How long do you need?
Not long. Your reputation ain't exactly... There are those that have opinions of you, as with any councilman. And killing tyrants is in our blood.
In the event that any of your experts believe that they see an opportunity for a spearhead, curb the enthusiasm and redirect them to the battle coming. Well,
sure.
Or whatever paranoia you want to feed them for the next month.
But this is ultimately up to the decision of my councilman.
Oh god, ugh.
Ready to get your hands dirty?
It's not what I came to Zafira for, but if it's to defend my home, I'm willing to do anything.
Good. You have 24 hours to evacuate the border and the neighboring streets of the public, following which attacks will begin.
You're gonna have to give me a little bit longer than that. There are other things that we have to deal with.
We have a rather perfect opportunity here, Adrian. People down below that we've been needing to speak to. We can possibly utilize their services for Hemwick here.
72, 1 week. We need to make sure this starts before our guest makes his way down. Consider your schedule and get back to me, but this is not something we can keep waiting.
Right. I'll let you know.
I look forward to shoot at you soon. Helen. Back to the office, Jack. Away with you. Away.